Arguably, 2023 has been one of the best years for gaming. It's definitely the best year for me, only because I got back into gaming a couple of years ago when I started this YouTube channel and got my PS5.
I had a lot of fun with this game. I've racked up over...
God, this is painful.
So you know what time it is? It's time to show you my top 10 must-play PS5 games in 2023 and what my game of the year is. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of coffee, and we'll get into the video. If you don't want to sit down and relax, but before we get into the video, I need to shout out the sponsors of this video and probably the best product I have ever got, and that is Flexi Spot. Shout out to Flexi Spot for sending me the E7 Pro stand-in desk. If you're like me and you are always at your desk editing, working, or simply gaming, then I'm not sure about you, but my damn back and hips start aching quite a bit. And I'm someone who trains quite a bit. I'm a personal trainer. When I say this will be the best purchase you have ever got, I mean it. They have a massive Black Friday deal going down right now until the 27th of November, which you save up to £300. What? Yep, and 50% off all desktops. What the f? This is an absolute game changer for me. It was very easy to set up. I said bye-bye to my current setup, followed the instructions, and put it all together in no time. And oh my gosh, it is incredible. I chose the all black one piece. I feel like a full-time YouTuber. Now I can game standing up, sitting down, I can edit standing up, or jump, or even just run around. You can use the touch buttons to program your desk for up to 4 presets. There's even a built-in charger to charge your phone or anything with a USB. It even has a child lock. If there's one thing I can recommend for your long-term health, this desk, you will not regret it. And if you want to support me, make sure you use my link to get access to the Black Friday sales and get yourself up to £300 off. 50% off all desktops. Honestly, my back is starting to feel a lot better now. Ah, my neck. In number 10, we have Dead Space Remake, a remake from the original that came out in 2008, which I didn't play. I really freaking love horror games. I enjoyed this a lot, not as much as the other horror games I've played, but it just made the top 10. This is a linear story with so many jump scares, action, surprises, and a hell of a lot of shooting. You get 7 different weapons in the game, with each being so different, and you're gonna need it with some of these damn enemies. But you can find these throughout the game whilst exploring the Ishimura. Even if you played the original, this is one to play because of the new gameplay sequences, new areas have been added, and Isaac is not a silent protagonist, unlike the original, so it really brings him to life.
Why is it so dark? We should be able to see our running lights.
And also with the new side missions that have been added as well. But this is a proper remake. Neil Druckmann. Just saw the news of The Last of Us Part 2 remaster. More remasters than damn games. In number 9, we have Assassin's Creed Mirage. And I'm a bit of a sucker when it comes to Assassin's Creed games. I love that it's focused more on stealth in a beautiful city of Baghdad, which is so damn stunning. Now, it isn't a next generation Assassin's Creed game, hence the cheaper price. But if you like the older Assassin's Creed games, you'll like this one. Much more story driven with this game, as you play as Basim, who appears in Valhalla, which has a big part in this game. No spoilers here, but it would be good to know who he is in that game before entering this one, as this takes place 12 years prior to Valhalla. Learn to infiltrate areas as quietly as possible, because when it comes to combat, you're not going to really want to do that. No. You get amazing upgrades and abilities, and there's quite a few cool cosmetics, ones that take you back to Altair. You've got the Ezio costume. The main downfall for the game is really the NPCs. Oh my gosh, the stupidity. But also the fact that you don't get a bow and arrow, and I really wish I had a bow and arrow right now. It would have really added to the stealth aspect of this game. But you do get the teleportation ability, which for me, I wasn't too keen on it at the start, but then when I did, man, it got me out of areas and I loved it. But those damn NPCs.
Hey, what?
In number 8, we have Mortal Kombat 1, and I haven't played a Mortal Kombat game in such a long time. Man, did I love this game. I loved the campaign to this game. I loved the focus on the cutscenes. I just loved the way it simultaneously went into the gameplay. It broke it up so nicely. It flowed so well, and it was a beautiful game. Yes, it took me a while to get used to, but you can go straight to the menu. It will tell you the buttons because I was determined not to just button mash. And after the main campaign, I jumped in Invasions, an RPG style board, and you can choose your characters to play through. This made the game so much better because there is more things to do after the campaign. Obviously, it's like a live service aspect. You can earn rewards and it will be updated with new bosses and content to make you very addicted to the game and keep you engaged for the rest of your life. Well, that's what they want.
Yes, I can definitely smell shite.
I love the Avengers game, Babylon's Fall.
No way would that poison my body with that shit.
Man, I love this new setup. It's so good. Look at me standing. In number 7, Phantom Liberty, that DLC, because it makes it feel like a new damn game. With that new 2.0 update, it transformed the main game massively. You were put off in the past with Cyberpunk, you will not regret it. Phantom Liberty has some of the best action, characters, and stories I have played in a while. I was so engaged throughout the whole damn game. Oh my gosh. And with multiple endings that will blow your mind. When I have time, I really want to go back to playing this game. There are so many more side content for me to do, stealing cars, eliminating bosses. This was such a good game, but this year's been so packed up, and trying to do YouTube, I have to keep up with all these damn games if I'm gonna make it in this world. Well, I do have a new standing desk. Now, in number 6, one of my most anticipated games of the year, and that is Hogwarts Legacy. There is no doubt that this game blew my mind. No weirdo with blonde hair is gonna come to your house and then cancel the shit out of you. Don't you worry about it.
Yeah, 999. Is that the police?
Oh, you
What's the emergency?
Well, there's a guy who hates trans people.
Has he assaulted anyone?
Yeah, he played Hogwarts Legacy and he loves J.K. Rowling. Ha!
What, the new game?
Yeah.
I love that game!
You piece of shit!
This game is everything a Harry Potter fan would want. The world is so detailed and rich, full of secrets, side quests and collectibles. There is so much to do in this game. Fully customize your character, pick what house you want to be in, and become the best wizard or witch you can be. I love the fact that it is an original story because they made such a good choice going with that. It's everything you want from a Harry Potter game, and it just enhances the open world even more. Wow, there's still so much for me to do. The combat and the spells you unlock and assign flow so well. It is so addictive.
We haven't.
You get your own room of requirement, which you can customize to the absolute max. Grow plants to improve your arsenal. How the hell didn't this get nominated for anything? Like anything. It made $1 billion. We're going to talk about that later. Okay, let's get on with this edit. What the hell is that not? The hell is... Yeah, guys, you know what is coming. Oh yes, it isn't too early to say. Oh yes, Christmas is coming, but not only that, is the Christmas jumpers are here. Better, I feel like the camera can't see me. As of this video, we have just dropped the new limited edition Christmas jumpers. Yes, you can get them now. When it gets to December the 15th, I believe they're going to be gone. They're going to be gone forever till next year when we're going to do a different design. And they come in 2 colors, as you can see. Elle's, oh yes, rocking the green. That's her favorite color. And blue is my favorite color. If anyone asks, you support a part-time YouTuber. And if you do use the code on the screen, you can get yourself 25% off your entire order. And in January, we've got the Newtroverse merch dropping. These are so comfortable, and I don't know where my elf hat is. I just want to say a massive thank you to anyone who supports the channel. Make sure you do send your pics in the Discord. And also, I've had a bit of a nightmare with the PO box. As of this video, I've sorted out a new PO box. I won't put it on the screen just in case it changes. Anything that got sent probably got sent back. That's what they told me, because they didn't even let me know. They didn't accept things that were bigger than a letter. The new PO box is in the description, because then I will do a video on it. But yeah, thanks for the support and Merry Christmas. It isn't too early. It isn't. On to the top 5. And remember, this is all about opinions. But for me, I've put Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, bigger.
I freaking love this game. I did love this game. This was an amazing game. The ability to play as Miles and Peter just enhanced the game so much. And I love that they had separate games, because you could fully focus on Miles and fully focus on Peter. And I love it how they can just bring that together. Yeah, this game took it to another level. If you wanted to be in an incredible open world of New York City again, you will love it because of the fact that you have these glide wings which will take the traversal to another level. Now, I didn't realize how much fun this would be. Now, the missions, the combat, the suits, the customization, you will love it. Now, some of the side missions,
What is going on?
Or what about that homecoming mission?
Oh, VJ, of course. Matching sequin placers? Hell yeah.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
And if you don't like it, you're a terrible person. Now, I still love the game, but no matter what, this did take me out of the immersion. It just made me, oh, for God's sake, can we not get away from this shit anywhere? Even in gaming, what's next? In my dreams, I just felt like if the story was good enough with these side missions, etc., then I would be all for it. But the fact that it just sacrifices storytelling to put it in, it just dampens the experience. Now, in number 4, we have Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Apart from all the bugs, because I heard it's fixed now, but I need to get back into it. This game was incredible. The continuation of Star Wars Fallen Order, this semi-open world game at time, it feels like an open world game. And to be honest, because of the different areas you visit and explore, it is so breathtaking. There are so many little collectibles, side missions to do, customization, cosmetics to collect. And when you're at Pyloon Saloon, the characters you meet will come back here and there will be additional things to do. Collect music tracks, mini games, and when it comes to the combat,
For the Empire! Our enemy is
now, at times it feels like a Souls games with some of these bosses, and I put it on medium. I need to play this game again on hard. They were so hard, but it was fun hard, you know? If you want to be occupied with a certain genre or game, you could just buy Fallen Order for cheap. You will enjoy the hell out of that game, and then you've got a sequel to get yourself into. What a franchise this is. We've got hope, guys. At least the Star Wars games are going strong. Now, in number 3, now this is all about preference because some of you won't like this game, Alan Wake 2. I called it in a video last year that I said potentially it could be game of the year, but what a game this is. I strongly recommend you play the first one before this. I wouldn't even bother looking at a recap. I think the story is that complex that you need to really understand what has happened in the first game. It's like a psychologically thrillery horror game. if that makes sense. The game is beautiful. And yes, you can play as two protagonists. A lot of people saying, oh, of course you're a woman. Now, yes, you could say that, but it fits the story at which Alan is trying to make, but it doesn't dampen the experience at all. Playing as both protagonists has broke up the game so well because you get to see the normal world with Saga, and there are so many mysteries, detailed areas, buildings. Loved the town and the NPCs. It was all incredibly detailed, and it was a lot bigger than I thought because I was moving with Saga and I was like, is this going to go into a loading screen? Do I need to take the car? And honestly, it just kept going. I was like, oh, I can walk to this other area, which I just didn't think. It was very immersive. And then when you switch to Alan, you're in this dark world of New York City full of mysteries. It was definitely the scariest out of the two, although there's still a lot of jump scares in this game. Now, the story is so engaging and I just can't get enough figuring out what is going on. If you like those sort of narrative, detective sort of games, you will like this.
It was all about me. This performance the Dark Place was putting on. But I had no control over it.
Some people call it like a walk-in simulator. I wouldn't say that at all, but for me, I loved it. Now in number 2, now this is very hard picking the top 3, but in number 2, you know me, I love my horror games, so I had to put Resident Evil 4 Remake on here. Yes, I know, a remake. See, I love the original one that I played on my Wii, but there are so many improvements to this game. And once again, this is how you do a freaking remake.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
The combat is improved so much more with the ability to parry. The gunplay and the way Leon moves feels like John Wick. When you're exploring this dark world, it feels even more scary at times because I think it's most of the gameplay, but when there's no music going on and all you hear is sound effects and you got the damn headphones on, oh my gosh. There is a lot more side content or mini content to get more collectibles, currency, or to just upgrade your weapons. And I freaking love the training mini game where you can just practice your shoot. That was so much fun. I don't think that was in the original. What an addition that was. I just can't wait to play it again. It's one of those that I could just replay some story over and over again. The Last of Us back in the day, put like nearly 300 hours in that game because I just kept playing it. It was that good. And there's no different with this. I've done a new game plus, but again, I've stopped to play other games. But I can't wait to get back into this game on a harder level with my upgraded weapons. In number 1, we have my first Final Fantasy game, and that is Final Fantasy 16. Now, of course, the game of the year, it's all about opinions. We're going to talk about that right at the end. But I am surprised that it got no nominations because I really loved this game. Final Fantasy 16 was such an emotional roller coaster of emotions. This game's story was one of the best I have played, and I was very dubious about the combat going into this. The combat grew on me so quickly, it was so addictive, especially with the ridiculous amount of abilities and powers you get in the game as you progress with Clive. The variety in the combat and the abilities, and wow. And for me, guys, this sort of game has more replayability because I just love playing over the story again at a harder level with more abilities and upgrades. And I just love the fact that you do have that when you do a new game plus. The plot twist in this game will blow your mind. When I got to the ending and I understood everything, it was one of the best story games I have played. Well, it is the number 1 I've played this year. I love the semi-open linear zones in the game as they all look and feel so different, with a lot of memorable side characters which will then provide you with side missions to do on top of your main mission. There are so many beasts to defeat or bounties, as you will see it at your hideout, which is your home base with all of your allies trying to make the world a better place. I've done a review on this game so you can check that out as well, but this is my number 1 game of the year of 2023, and this is someone who'd never played a Final Fantasy game. And before we talk about the games that are not mentioned, I thought I would mention as well is that when I was ranking this game, it is important that sometimes hype can get the better of you, because because if games are released and you're like, oh my gosh, that's the game of the year, some people might forget that how much hype there was for Hogwarts Legacy and how amazing that was. So I think it's good. I've played Alan Wake 2. The hype has died down because I progressed it. I know what the game's about. Spider-Man 2, it took me some time afterwards to reflect on what I thought of the game. So you have to kind of let it sink in. Now, there are some games that I didn't mention for whatever reason. So I didn't mention Dead Island 2, although I really enjoyed that game. That just about missed the cup. There's a game that I don't really feel the need to get back to very soon. We have Baldur's Gate 3, which looks like it's going to win Game of the Year, but for me, I tried to play it. I just couldn't get into it. Maybe I'll give it a go like way later when I have more time to figure it out. But for me, I just couldn't get into it. High on Life, what an amazing, beautiful game, but I feel like that's a game that I can just jump in and out and just have a bit of fun because I haven't completed it yet. Because there's so many other games that I really want to play, that can just take a back burner. It's more like a chilled game. And of course, Sea of Stars, which I still haven't completed, and that's not my sort of game either, but what a well-made game that was. Played around a couple of hours of the game, and it's just so much fun, and the story's so much better than what you think. It just feels like I'm playing on my Game Boy Advance SP. And of course, I haven't mentioned Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, although it's looking pretty promising. I am looking forward to playing that. You never know, that could have been on my list. I'm seeing mixed things on YouTube. If you like Far Cry, then you're gonna really love this one. So I'm excited to play that one as well. Let's quickly talk about the Game of the Year nominees. Now, everything on this list looks like it deserves to be on this list, although Zelda I still haven't completed. The Switch I rarely play. I played a lot of Tears of the Kingdom and I was playing it abroad when I was going away, but then I just prefer playing my PlayStation 5 and I haven't completed that, nowhere near. Not even sure if I'm gonna complete that game. That obviously deserves to be on there. I've asked for Christmas, Super Mario Wonder. I really want that. That looks really good. That will get me back playing my Switch. Obviously, you got Alan Wake 2, which I kind of called it last year, but you never know, it might win. And obviously Baldur's Gate 3 and Spider-Man 2 and Resident Evil 4. So I understand all of these nominees, although I am surprised that Hogwarts Legacy wasn't. Do you think that was? I reckon they know what they're doing. They're like, let's stay away from that. Because, you know, we're going to get a bit of backlash. Don't want to have the weirdos coming at us. If I had to say, I reckon Baldur's Gate 3 is probably going to get it. I reckon Alan Wake 2 has a chance. Well, let's take a look at the comment of the day from my previous video. 13 PlayStation games with the most insane plot twist. Shout out to Rafi. Great video, brother. Love the Abbyzilla and MJ collaboration. So many games with great plot twists. It's hard to pick a favorite. FF16, God of War Ragnarok, Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon Zero Dawn, Days Gone, Spider-Man 2, and so many others. PlayStation is #1 when it comes to storytelling, in my opinion. Thanks, Rafi, for the comment and also the constant support. Whether you're Xbox or whatever, stuff like that, there's no doubt that that's why I've always loved PlayStations, because of those narrative, story-driven games. There's so many games to choose from. We've got The Last of Us Part 2 Remaster. God, I wonder what that's going to be like. Now it's probably time to start editing my next video and...
Peter, where the hell is my damn food? I've got to go back up there and save the damn city.
Well, MJ, I could go. I'm the one with actual powers.
Oh, I have powers to beat the damn hell out of you because you think I can't do this because I'm a damn woman.
Okay.
Freaking stupid ass science boy.
Jesus Christ.
So you know what time it is? It's time to go through. I freaking love horror games and I really love, as you're gonna have to, because... No. Oh. There's quite a bit and
Am I still dancing?
yeah, hey, there's a lot of choice in here.
I like your jumper. Do you like it?
The main downfall for me is mainly the main downfall for this game is. And after the main campaign, I jumped into Invasion. And after the main campaign, I jumped in But when you play it, you just want to keep, just keep going. Iron Man, Spider, Superman thing, and these side Now in number 4, let me just check. Had to put it. If you want to be preoccupied. You bitch. So many games. Thanks Rafi for the comment, and thanks Rafi for the... Well, like I said, it's time to relax on my... No, it's definitely been the best year for me, mainly because this is where I... It's definitely... And if you do use the code on the screen, up until the end of... And if you do use the code on the street... No. I like the blue. No, I like both. I like them both.
You gotta look at the camera. Okay, just start dancing then.
Why do you hate me? You made me do this shit.
I like your jumper.
Oh god, I'm gonna die.
Keep going.